Here's how to make your life instantly easier. Starting today. Yes, yes. It's a hook generated from ChatGPT. Point number one. Stop overcomplicating everything. Okay. That's the what's ugly as fuck. But I need it because I wanna draw. Okay. So imagine that's you. That little doll here. And you have dreams. Like you have dreams. I don't know. You dream of a house. You dream of a nice car. You dream of being jacked. This looks, yeah, that's just a jacked man. It's hard to draw. So that are your dreams. And what do you need now to accomplish your dreams? So what you might think is you need a plan or something. And that's right, you do need a direction to go. But that's where a lot of people go wrong. So this is now the example where you could, this is the example if you want to do everything wrong. So you have the goals I just drew, and now you're like, and you haven't done a single thing of those I would write down now in your entire life. So now you want to start working out. Okay, wait, I'll draw it. Okay, so now that's now your list that you're thinking about of doing. So first thing, gym every day, 10 hours. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is read every day. And then the next thing is eat healthy. Then the next thing is no alcohol. And maybe the next thing is, I don't know what things I do. Learn instrument. Start a business. I think I wrote business wrong, but I don't care. So that are the things that you want to start now. But the problem with that is you're not a machine. You can't just program all of your new habits instantly. And actually I'm trying to tell that to one of my friends. He always, or he's at least, I know he's trying really hard, but I think his biggest mistake is the same mistake that this guy is doing right now. He's setting all these small goals in order to accomplish his dream life, but he does it all at once. And like I said, we're humans, we're not a machine. And yes, that's a mistake. You don't need to change your entire life in an instant. You just need to make the next you just need to make the next step towards the person you want to go. And for an example, if I would do it now, or that's what I always do when I try to implement something new to my life. So let's say I've been going to the gym consistently now, so I've mastered this habit. It doesn't bother me anymore, and I don't think about it. I just do it. Then I will think about what can I do next that is productive or that is helping me to reach the best version of myself. And as an example, that would be eat healthy. And then I stick to that, and I really give all my energy to that one habit. And then when I have it, I'll go to the next one. For example, learn an instrument. And then I'll learn an instrument. And the old habits, I still do them, but I don't need as much energy as in the start to maintain them. And that's a really important thing. So that's that's something you need to learn. And the second thing that also fits into this topic, or I personally find that it fits to this topic because you overcomplicate it by just wanting to do too much. And the other thing is, imagine you're still this guy and still with the same dreams. Or wait, I actually leave it. And you don't know where to go. You don't know where to go. You're like, your path you want to go is this, and you know it exists, but what you currently see is like, you know what I mean? You don't see a clear path, so you actually see nothing, and that's normal. I don't see the next. I don't see the ending, or I don't know where I'll be in 1 year, but what I see is the next step. Like, if that's my road, I just drew out this one. I don't need to see this entire thing here in order to take the next step, and I'm here, and I just see here and here. That are my footsteps. I just need to take those 2 steps, and then I'm one step further to the version I want to become. And if you do that consistently, you'll eventually end up here. You reached your goal, so you got your crown, and you're happy. Oh, I don't know if you're happy, but at least you at least you reached your goal. And then now you can look back, like you can see all this. But probably you have more goals, and you probably also only see the next step. But that's the only thing you need. So stop trying to map out the perfect plan and just go for the next step. Try it out. And yes, you don't need the perfect plan, you just need to make the next step, even if it's not big. It might seem insignificant now, but trust me, it is an important step. Okay, then let's go to point number 2. So point number 2 would be, wait, I'll just rewrite this. How do I do that? I don't know. Can I do this? Yes. Okay. The next step. The next step is, okay. The next step is cut out the mental noise. So I'm tired, guys. I still need to study. Okay. So if you have big ambitions and you have goals, this also comes with bigger responsibility of your mental health, because you want more, you also risk more immediately, and also your mental health. And you need to cut out everything that bothers your mind. So you can't allow anything to really bother your mind, because the work you need to put in will bother your mind enough, and you don't have time for other bullshit. And what I do for that is, that's me, and I'm sad, or I don't know, I have a lot of mental noise. That's the mental noise. That's not my hair. And yeah, what I do now is I take a book and a pen. Then I sit onto a chair, and then that's the table, the book on here. Oh, it's a massive book. And then I'll just take my hand and write everything down, what I was thinking of. And by doing just that, you get immediate release from the mental noise, because it's on paper and you told it to somebody, or if you have the opportunity, talk to someone. But for me, writing it down on paper gives me the biggest benefit. Okay, so to cut out the mental noise, start journaling, and more importantly, start reflecting start reflecting and looking for your inner self. There's a good book I'm reading, and it's German because I'm German, and it's called Ein guter Plan. And I would really recommend you to look out for self-reflecting books. It's a book about yourself, and it helps you find out what you like, what you don't like, what you've reached, and everything. For me, it helped me the most to find out what I am proud of what I've already done, because that's something I rarely do. Okay, so now, wait, I just point 3. I don't know if there's a better app for this stuff like this, but we'll see. Okay, point 3. So point 3 is remove hidden stress. Remove hidden stress. Oh my god, I wrote it down. It's disgusting. So that's remove hidden stress. Okay. So what do I mean by that? Sorry, my mom just came in. Okay, so third thing, remove hidden stress. So there are a lot of things that probably stress you and you aren't conscious about them. That's why it's hidden stress. For an example, your room isn't tidy. You have a lot of messages you didn't answer yet. Or things you've been procrastinating for some time now. That are things that probably stress you, but you're not aware of them. And I'll draw a quick example. So again, that's you, and that's your room here. I'll just draw a square. Okay, and your room looks like this. How are you supposed to work in a room like this? You go in and you're like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? And you start to procrastinate even more, because you look at this and you think, before I can do anything that I want, I need to clean my room. And then you just, there's a nice sofa in your living room, and you probably just will sit there with your phone and watch. You're getting like sucked in. And yeah. So, tip for me, take that extra time or that extra discipline to just have everything to a certain standard. Like, your room doesn't need to be perfectly clean every day, because then we're conflicting again with point number 1. Like, stop over complicating everything. It doesn't need to be perfect, but just try to maintain a level of cleanness that helps you or that you can just walk into your room and think, okay, it's not that dirty, and I can do my stuff now. And yeah, and that's the thing with procrastinating. Just do it. It will take some, how you call it? In German I'll call it, and we call it Svidlich. Yeah. And if you do that, you will get instant relief, have more energy for what you actually want. Okay, so wait, I'll remove that. Okay, so the fourth thing, protect your energy. protect your energy. Okay, so number 4. So what I mean by that is, so as an example, someone asks you out, not a girl, just a friend, and you don't really want to go, but you say yes anyways, and that's it. And if you want to protect your energy, you need to start saying no. Like, I don't want to do that. And it's also a little bit prioritizing yourself and setting boundaries. It's not about being disrespectful. I personally believe that saying yes to things sometimes because they're friends of yours is fine, but you need to be at peace with it, with your decision. And if it really bothers you that much that you need to go, don't go. And I'm still working on that too. And I'm trying to find a nice balance between. Wait, I'll draw it out because I like drawing. So I'm trying to find the perfect balance between social life, and just the grind. That's how I call it. Because sometimes I tend to do. I'll make it red. Sometimes I tend. Oh, it's not red. Sometimes I tend to do like this, like, no, the other side. Like grinding, no, like this is fine. Grinding is super heavy, and social is like super light. Really try to keep the balance. Oh, Memo, was ist denn das hier? I need to find a better app, or I need to think of a better way how to do those videos. But I'm just starting out and I'm trying guys. Okay. So step or point number 5. Point number 5 is simplify. Why is it still white? Also similar to point number 1. Firstly, if you don't do self-care, start now. It's important to feel confident in your skin. Self-care can be going to the gym, eating healthy, drinking enough water, moving, keeping your head free, and yeah, just stuff like that. Skincare, showering, just those small rituals. And same thing here. You don't need a perfect routine. You just need a small routine and do that consistently. And like I said in point number 1, it's the small things with interest of time that make the change. And it's not usually the one-time big investment that makes a big change. Like overnight success isn't real, but it just seems like overnight success because growth, if that's like I don't know how we call it in English, that's X and Y. Growth is like that. In the beginning, you're making rarely any progress. But then, one time, it goes up. It's exponential. It's like 2, how you say it? Like this, 2 hoch n. And then you have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. And yeah, it's just going up faster now. And then 128, then 256. And just like that. And that was it with my 5 simple steps. Life gets easier when you stop trying to do everything at once and start fixing the little things first. And if you, again, a book I recommend, if you want to get into that more, start reading Atomic Habits. It's a very good book that really digs deep into that topic. And that's it. That's it for the video. I know this video probably isn't the best because it's a little unorganized, but I'll find a way to make it more organized for you, and I hope it brought you some value, and if it did, I would be happy that you write a comment, or maybe just maybe follow too. And for now, have a great next week. Enjoy your week, be grateful, and be happy.